Hello, Parenting with Winnie friends. So glad to be here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's so nice to be here. Thank you for your comments on self-efficacy. I loved each one of them. But parenting is a very lonely journey, and so we never know if there is anyone else that is concerned. So your comments make me feel like, oh, I'm not alone. We are a big team that is concerned about our children, and therefore we are all trying to parent our best. Before I go into today's class, I want to mention that one thing that we need to know as parents is that we're not on a competition with anyone. We're not competing. It's not a race. Just do your best. Is your parenting partner on board? Good. Is she or he not? That's okay. Just play your role. Do your best. Do you have a background that haunts you? Maybe yes. Do you have your own challenges? Of course, because we parent with a whole package that we grew up with. However, whichever the situation, just tell yourself, I'm going back to the drawing board. Whatever I've missed, I'm here to make a difference. Is it okay to say sorry? Yes. We shouldn't pose like semi-gods. Have you made errors? Yes. Can I go back to my child and say I'm sorry? Yes. We can apologize. I'm sure they're not going to kill you. My children haven't killed me. The other day, one told me I'm his best YouTube, and I felt like, yeah, it's encouraging. So if they haven't killed me, they won't kill you. So today I want to talk about play. And I want to mention that, of course, from my classes, from what I've learned, from my parenting coach, from everything that I've been studying, I've learned that for children's success as learners, they need a very strong foundation at infancy. And before children go into school, they are at home with you, mommy, with your daddy. So how are you going to take part in their learning before they go to learn A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3? It's by engaging into play. Play with them. Provide the resources. Remove distractions. When I talk about distractions, I think about all the television sites that are in our homes, the gadgets that have taken over the world. Those that know me, especially moms in prayer team, they know how every time I come to talk about parenting, I tell them that let's remove the television and replace it with a bookshelf. I would still think that's an awesome idea. So when we say that you're going to play with a child and you're going to provide the resources, we're not talking about like buying toys, huge toys, expensive toys and all that. And no, we are saying open-ended play. Open-ended play is the kind of play that people of my age know. Playing with sand, trees, leaves, wood, stones, whatever is outside there. You know, the things that mothers sweep out of houses. You know that you've swept, and then before you know it, everything is back into their rooms. It's because we're interfering with an invasion. When they talk about invasion, there's a quotation that I love that says, play is a mother to invasion. To me, after I've learned these things, it is so true. Because this is where children develop critical thinking. This is where children learn to negotiate. This is when children learn to fail and stand up again. This is it's an industry. It's a great thing that they're working on. For you to be able to understand your child's skills, weaknesses, and strengths is through observation. Observe them as you play with them. That's when you'll get to know, oh, so my child is interested in this, or is interested in that, or maybe even not. Make sure that your fears don't interfere with their play. Sometimes we parent with our own fears and then we interfere with their play. The other thing is that I found like, was risk play. Encourage risk play. Allow them. I think there's a time we watched actually a video of children playing with glass, and I was like, I'm not sure. So encourage them to climb those high rocks if they want to climb trees and fall. Sometimes we feel like, oh, what if they fall and break a leg? I think I read something that said that maybe it was in one of my parenting classes or in one of the books that said that even if your children played 3 hours a day, which is no longer there because they're all stuck on gadgets and stuck in class and stuck in that, even if they played for 3 hours every day for 10 years, chances are that those children will never have something like an emergency or anything that has come out of play. So allow them to climb those high rocks, to fall down and break a knee, and treat them, and it's okay. It's part of growing up, and we realize that it is okay. Sometimes we say, oh, it's cold, they shouldn't be out, but I learned that it's okay. Weather has no problem. The problem is the way they're dressed. My friends tell me, oh, and now you're telling us to tell children to play in rain, but rain will make them sick. And one question that I was asked when I asked that, they told me, does water make people sick? You know? So give them their rain boots or their raincoats and let them go and play in rain. It doesn't kill. It doesn't make them sick. It's just the old traditions and the old mentalities that is in our head. Like, I remember one thing that I shared with my professor was when a child was playing with a baby and then she ends up putting her in a box and says, oh, my baby's dead. And I'm thinking, oh, why is she playing the negative part? It's part of growing. Later on, I realized that she had lost her grandmother. But that's after I was helped by my professor, like, don't interfere with play. If her child is dead, the child is dead. So later on, after I learned, you ask, oh, so your baby's dead? Yes. So how does it make you feel? It makes me sad. And she actually said, it makes me sad because even when my grandmother died, I felt sad. Oh, do you want a hug? Yes. And yeah, we've all lost people. So, but because we are carrying our traditions, if a child plays, like during my time, if you played like that or in Kinyarwanda, they would say, oh, sururupfu, urasura nambara, urasura. So yeah, through that, because we are worried and scared of our own issues, we interfere with play. So be engaged, provide the resources, listen, observe, play with them, and then finally, pray for them and read for and with them. And then you'll say, oh, I did it the best way I could. And then you won't have any regrets. Parenting is not a competition. It's not a race. If your children turn out well, well and good. If they don't, stop blaming yourself and beating yourself. Just do that which you think is your best. If parents can stop competing, we can parent so well. So just do your role, just play your role, and say, I did what I knew was best for me. Thank you so much for today. I want to end it here. And next time, I think I'm going to talk about prosocial behaviors because it was like one of the best topics. Like, oh, really? Should I drop out of school and just be nice and kind? Or should I, like, what would, it was just an awesome topic. So next time, I'm going to be talking about prosocial behaviors. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. I love you. Keep commenting. Share so that if you know any parent, just share the video. Because, as parents, we don't open up about our struggles in parenting, but I feel like such sessions help us, realize that, oh, I'm not there alone. There is another mother that is actually concerned about children, about the role of parents and the role of mothers before our children go to school and when they come back from school. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Love from Parenting with Winnie. Bye.